Hi everyone, it's Sean. I look absolutely crazy, which everybody makes fun of me, but I do look crazy. But I wanted to do a video for you guys. I talked to Haley this morning about, and I've talked to a couple of you guys about how I'm doing smaller groups on the Challenge Group Tracker app. And I was talking to Haley about it this morning, and I've talked to a couple other people today about it. And I thought I would just do a quick video to talk to you guys a little bit about why I'm loving it. And to really encourage you guys to consider going this route when you're doing your groups. And so, for as many of you know, I've been doing groups for a while now. I have a Setting the Example accountability group, which is my large group, which basically everybody goes into. And then I was running challenge groups on Facebook every single month. I've been in and out a little bit, but for almost 3 years, that's what I was doing. And those challenge groups were a mix of paid people, people who just wanted to learn more about Beachbody and Shakeology. And they were usually like 20, 25 people, sometimes a little bit less, and super overwhelming, super overwhelming. I never ever felt like I was really coaching anybody because I had so many people that I was trying to help and connect with and support. Okay. So then I got to a certain point where everyone was talking about the Challenge Group Tracker app, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I just want to be on Facebook. I wasn't a huge fan of it. But I finally gave it a shot, and I'm completely obsessed with it, and I love it. And what I did and decided to do, and what I'm probably going to do moving forward, is I have my Setting the Example accountability group. So one big group on Facebook, which I have my challengers sometimes help me run. I keep it really simple. I just do nightly check-ins. And then every 2 weeks, I'm going to run 4-week groups. You could do it once a month. I'm doing groups that are 5 to 6 people, just my new people. So people who have signed up with Shakeology in a workout program, and I try to fill it with those people. This time I ended up letting 8 people in the first group, and I had, I'm trying to think, 4 or 5 of them, I think 5 of them bought challenge packs, and then 3 of them were like people who've bought stuff previously, who have been showing up in my accountability group, or who were really interested in using the tracker app. So my group instantly goes from like 20, 25 people to going down to 8 people, which is way more manageable. And everyone else is in my accountability group. And then it's really cool. I'm going to show you. I run the group pretty similar to how I ran the challenge group on Facebook, so I'm not going to go into that a lot. If you need a challenge group training, I can definitely send you one. But I'm going to share the screen quick, and I'm going to show you guys the tracker app. Okay, so it's super easy to use. There's different trainings on how to set it up and stuff, but I want to show you the pieces of why I love it and why I think it's easier for me to keep track of my people and support them. One, there's less people. I only have 8. And it gives you a list of all your participants here for the group. Okay, so it shows you what they've logged for Shakeology, when their last Shakeology was. Gives you heads up how many workouts they've logged and when their last workout was. So for example, and Jen's a coach on the team and she's been sick, so that's why she doesn't have a workout log. But Jen would be someone I'd want to touch base with, obviously, because I'd be like, oh, you haven't logged any workouts yet. How are your workouts going? Like, I can kind of take a glance and know immediately who might be struggling and who might not be struggling by doing this. So I love that it kind of has this like whole sheet of people, and I can look at them really quick. The other thing that I love is that the group feed is right on here. But I'm going to see if I can find it quick. I'm still learning a lot of stuff, but there's a post library. So once I create my first group and I do this first 4-week group, I can go there and select from the drop down that group, and it'll give me all the posts. So this was the January Health Bet group I did. I only did 3 posts. It was so horrible in that group. This is what I'm telling you. I hated the Challenge Group Tracker. But let's say I want to use this as my first post every single time, even with the video. I can hit copy and schedule, and it'll pop up the whole post, and you can even edit it. You can tag people in it. So you could tag all of your new participants in the group. You can pin the post so that it's always at the top of the page for that time till a new pin post starts. And then you can schedule it for whatever time you want. So basically, once I lay out my first row of 4 weeks of posts, and then if I have different people every single month doing the group, which is what I want to do, then I can reuse these same posts over and over and over again, which makes it so much easier than having to copy and paste or use Hootsuite. You can also do videos right from the thing, and I'm going to show you guys on my phone. So the challenge, oh my gosh, so I might stop screen share and see if you guys can actually see this. Okay. Okay, so here is, oh my gosh, it's so hard to see kind of, but this is the app, okay? And so in the app, you can go to the home screen of the app to the very top and it'll, that's not where I want to go, right here. If you go to the little people button right there at the bottom, okay, so you click the little people button, and then on the top here it says info and files. You can click on info and files, and if someone uses this more than me and there's a quicker way to do it, then I can scroll up and I see everyone that's in the group. Then I can click on them and I can see everything that Carissa logged for that day, or that she's logged in the group. So basically, I can check in on each of my challengers without going through the whole group. I can check on each of them and do different, like what I was telling Haley that I do is I voice memo these people every single day because it takes me like not very long. I can just send them quick 10-minute messages. So I'll go in and look at that person's posts and kind of scroll through and be like, oh, they didn't post anything today. And I'll voice memo them and be, hey, I haven't seen you in the group today. How are things going? Are you struggling? Can I give you any support? Or if they posted a lot of stuff that day or the last 2 days, I can message them and be like, you're a freaking rock star. Like, I'm so proud of you. And that was, for me, and Facebook was just too hard to do. The other reason that I love the Challenge Group Tracker app is because it's separate from Facebook, so I know when I have notifications right here, it's only from my challenge group. So I can go in it and it's separate from Facebook. I get so excited when I see a bunch of notifications, where on Facebook I used to just get overwhelmed by all of my groups and by my post notifications and everything would just get kind of be a mess together. Whereas on this, I can go to notifications and you guys can kind of see a little bit. It's only the list from the group. And I can click on each of those and kind of go look at the posts and see what they liked, what they commented on, which you could do on Facebook once again when you have a ton of notifications from other groups, our team page, my accountability group, my note from my posts that I do. Like, how many of us are like, holy notifications? And shout out to Erin Smith, who might watch this or not. But Erin's been telling me for a while, and I think Lee is also another one. 2 of my Rockstar long-term coaches have been saying to use this, and I haven't been. And I'm so sad that I haven't. So once again, to review, Challenge Group Tracker app is freaking amazing. It's such a great way to keep track of people. I think it could be really overwhelming if you had a ton of people in it, but if you have smaller groups, it's awesome. 2, my new process for running groups now is I'm not running smaller challenge groups on Facebook at all. I am offering my smaller groups just in the Challenge Group Tracker app. It's only new people who are buying things or people who are in my accountability group who are showing up. If they say that they're interested in being in the smaller group and they're in the bigger group and they're liking and commenting and supporting people, I want a couple of those rock stars in my small group to help other people, keep them motivated, and also for them to get kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like a fist bump to them. Like, you're rocking it. I want you to be part of this. Finally, I've been basically telling people that join this group, they have to show up the whole time. Like, when they're in the smaller group, they took a spot from someone else who might have really needed the smaller group, so they better show up and make the 4 weeks worth their time and worth my time and worth the group's time, because they literally took that spot from someone else that could have used it. So I'm making it seem because it's very elite. It's hard to get into these smaller groups, and it's for people who are really committed and want to do this. And when I tell them that before they get in the group, I feel like a light bulb goes off in their head and they're like, okay, I need to do this. I took this spot from someone else. I need to give Sean this 4 weeks. Whereas I feel like a lot of times we're like, oh, just join the group. If you don't post, it's not a big deal. No, if you're going to join this group and you want to be part of it, you need to be logging your Shakeology, you need to be logging your workouts, and you need to be supporting other people. So it's been going really awesome. I get really fired up about it. If you have specific questions about using the Challenge Group Tracker app or specific questions on how I'm doing my groups now, shoot me a message and I will shoot you a voice memo back answering your questions and helping you out. But we need to guard the time that we're using. And I think right now we're investing time in some of the wrong areas. And I feel like by doing this, we can actually coach people and help people get results, want to coach, want to help their friends and family. Whereas right now we're trying to help a ton of people and it's not going that good for us because there's only one of us, right? So we can't help all of those people. We end up helping nobody sometimes or only one person. Whereas with this, we can single in and really help people. So that's it. Little mini training for today. Hopefully I kept it short. And that's it. I hope that you guys are having a good day.